Hey there, thank you so much for tuning in to yet another one of my YouTube videos. Today is actually very special because it's a historical day. This marks the first BMW M2 CS getting an Eventuri intake system, and this is going to be a fantastic video. But before we get into that, this is actually my Christmas gift to Darryl, so let's quickly go into him unboxing this. It's pretty awesome. Merry Christmas, Darryl.
Thank you. Josh, I love
Take the bow off. What does that say?
Eventuri. I'm going to guess it's a charge pipe.
You should probably open it up.
ECS tuning. All right, it's getting better. It says carbon fiber intake system. You know what I bet it is? I bet it's a carbon fiber intake system.
Don't get your hopes up. It might be a computer.
Look at this. That is gorgeous.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Is it light? Can I feel it?
Oh yeah, look at it. It's beautiful.
Oh wow, Mom, feel how light this is.
Wow, that looks beautiful.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
What is this for?
That is...
It's a blender.
No. Yeah, what it is
Looks like a blender.
use this for dicing grapefruit. Look at that. Is that unbelievable?
Nice hat. What else do we have in here? Dale, you're not excited about these? The first thing we have to do is take off this plastic trim so we can get access to the bolts holding the strut bar in place. We're going to need to take one bolt here, one here, and one here off. And then we'll do the exact same on the other side. This is a 10 mil in case you're curious. These only twist 90 degrees, by the way. So you do that and they're all undone. And it just comes out like so. The first thing we have to do to get the strut brace out is take 6 13 mils off, and then also this one 10 mil that's attached to the coolant reservoir. If you don't have a drill, they make everything easier when you're working on a car. These things are amazing. Here's the moment of truth. Darryl, is it just me or do I look really happy?
Really happy.
The next thing we're going to be doing is taking the right side airbox out. And this, by the way, is something you should never do, but I am a certified professional mechanic. All right, so let's get this off. This is a 8 mil, did you say? 6 mil. And now, time for my handy screwdriver. The way you take the sensor off is there's a little clip back there, so you're going to take your screwdriver and lift it up like so, and there you go. Really easy. You can just let that hang down. Now it's time to take the airbox out, and it just pulls straight out, sort of. I gotta say, for a stock airbox, this does look pretty good. I'm just kidding, we won't be needing this anymore. The next thing we've gotta do is take the remaining clamp off down here, and it's again another 6 mil bolt. As you can see, we have my trusty screwdriver right here in the left fender this time, and we're gonna be taking this mass off. Same process. So now that we've got that unclipped, I'm gonna put my trusty screwdriver back in its resting place. Oh, that was pretty cool. It dances too. Now we gotta take this tube off. Just pulls right out. Now we're gonna pull this, or disconnect that, like so. The next thing we have to do is take this 6 mil off, pull this airbox out, and undo this vacuum line. The Eventuri instructions say to do the vacuum line first, but as I've learned from experience, BMW vacuum lines are absolutely evil. So I'm gonna take this whole one-piece airbox assembly out and then take it off once I have more space to work. Okay, time for this evil vacuum line. Oh wow, it turns out S55 vacuum lines are not as evil as N55 ones, so props to BMW. Darryl, you know what I really like about this intake specifically?
What?
It's got a lot more mass on here, so when you throw it, it's gonna go a lot farther.
No!
Now that we've got the intakes out, you can see a lot more of this cool S55 engine. It's honestly a work of art. This thing looks amazing. Look at that. Darryl, if we drove it like this, it would probably be a lot faster since there's no restriction to the airflow whatsoever. What do you think?
You ever hear about check engine lights?
All right, now it's time to go on a trip to our favorite plastic air intakes. I've packed my bags very well, and I have this T20 to take the MAF sensors off. Okay, there we go. Let's transfer it over to the Eventuri beautiful carbon fiber intake system, and let's throw these into Lake Ontario.
What?
I took a few minutes off camera to make sure these were on perfectly, so I'm gonna show you how to do this really quick. This small piece, make sure it's lined up like this. It's gonna say F80 there. The wings on the map are only on one side, so make sure the wings are facing the back and this way. This is the correct alignment for this little piece. Push that in like that. And for this big piece, the map has the fins on the back and facing that side, again with the F80, and push that in. We're gonna be installing this cool piece of carbon fiber into the car right now, and the way this goes on is very easy. You shouldn't have any difficulty putting it on. If you do, I know what the problem is. I did a quick test fit off camera to make sure everything would fit properly, and these two lines get in the way, so make sure that they're tucked away in there for the time being. And then once that's done, this part can slide on without any issues whatsoever. Now all we've got to do is put 2 pop rivets in. These are different than the BMW ones. There's a hole right there. Oh. Look, Daryl, we got a prize. All right, it's time to do this one. This one also goes on very easily, but there's a little trick to it. It doesn't go on straight, it goes on like this and hooks in. What I love about these silicone couplers is that they're made perfectly for this. There won't be any gap, and they both fit in to the edge, which is amazing. Eventuri puts a little warning pamphlet where you just want to hand tighten these. You don't want to use a ratchet, you don't want to over tighten them because it will crack the carbon fiber. It's time to get this beautiful intake and little intake pipe, I guess you could call it, onto the car. And this, if you're wondering, just rests against each other. There's a clamp here, but I'm guessing that's to take the air filter out, not for this. There is enough pressure to form a seal. There we go, solid. Oh, by the way, Eventuri wants you to take these off. Time to clip the MAF on really quickly. There we go. And now this side is all ready to go. All right, we're almost done. What we're gonna do is put these two together and then put it on. Everything lined up perfectly. That took like 30 seconds. The other side took about 10 minutes. This is great. Oh, you see that? It's trying to make me lose it again. The vacuum line's on, both MAF sensors are on. All we gotta do is clip this in here. There's a white line, by the way, to show you where it goes. There's a lip right here, and it gets tightened right here. All right, it's all done. Looks amazing. If you want to take a quick look at it. All right, Darryl, let's get this first start up. Let's see how this sounds. Go for it. Engine lights, which is fantastic. All I've got to say is, wow, this really looks good. A lot better than I thought it would. So I'm pretty happy, as you can see. Actually very happy. Darryl loves it too, which I'm even happier about because this is his Christmas gift from me to him. This looks fantastic. Let's put this on and it's gonna look even better with all this extra carbon fiber. Something really useful BMW does is put arrows here, so you know when the two are lined up correctly. Let's go for a drive in here. These two beautiful carbon fiber intakes. I'm sure they're gonna sound fantastic, especially with the manual car between the shifts. For that, let's take a look at this beautiful engine bay. Telling you about that. That's what I was saying. That's really cool. I think the car might need to get used to it because when I first got my intake, it wasn't as loud as it is now. Because I think the car might need to learn now that it has more airflow.
I'm noticing throttle response is a lot faster. It's quick. It's instantaneous now. There was a little bit of a lag before. I don't know whether you could say it was turbo lag or not, but now it's crisp. It's bammo. It's right there. Definitely an improvement.
Oh yeah, it's getting louder.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
There it is.
That's really nice. So I guess it is getting better with time. I think it does need to learn it. There's like 10 of the exact same spec MDXs on the Acura lot. That's crazy. Go for it, Darryl. Wow. Look at GTR. Oh, okay. This is on my private runway again, by the way.
Any planes coming?
No, we're good.
Excellent. Very good. Wow. Did you hear that?
Oh, again. Before we end off the video, let's clean up this engine bay and make it look amazing.
We start.
We're all done. The engine bay looks beautiful. There's no dust to be seen, and the carbon fiber in there is just looking amazing. It's shiny, looks great. With that being said, I believe this is the first ever Eventuri intake install on a BMW M2CS. So this video is definitely special, and it deserves a like, a comment, and a subscribe. I'd really appreciate it if you do, because it helps out my channel a lot. And I also really hope you enjoyed this video. I post every Thursday at 9 a.m. So if you enjoyed this week's video, come back next week. And I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week.